The Diddy documentary.
He was definitely raised off a lot of pain. That's why he inflicted it. Hurt people hurt people.
You go and ruin your whole legacy, your empire.
Yeah.
That part is the part that hurt.
Everybody knew the demons that he dealt with. I guess you can kind of say to some degree, yeah, Diddy was a monster. Is it better dating a guy or is it better dating a girl?
Me dating girls gave me an appreciation to date a man again.
Welcome back to the Black Summit. I'm Hendrix.
And I'm Brooks.
And today we got two lovely special guests in the place to be. We're going to let them introduce themselves. We have
Angie B.
and the lovely
Jennifer.
So how y'all ladies doing today?
Very well, and you?
I'm great. I'm glad we got you guys on as guests. We breaking up the monotony of things. We had Miss Angie on one time before. Yes. And that went very well, and now we have someone new to the room. So why don't you break it down and give us a little brief about yourself?
So I am a military brat. Mm-hmm. I'm the only child. I am biracial. I am Sagittarius, and I believe I can talk to anybody about anything at any time.
Nice, sweet. That's what's up. Glad to have you here.
And, glad to be here.
Miss Angie B, who ain't been in the room and the place to be for a while.
Hey, y'all.
Tell us what's going on with you, Miss Lady.
Hey, y'all. It's the one and only Angie B. You know, what am I? TikTok creator, the best TT in the world. No. Server, actress, entrepreneur. You know, I'm that girl.
D. All of the above.
All the above.
All
That's
the above.
me. I'm her.
That's keep it pushing. That's
How y'all doing today? Y'all feeling good?
Great.
Yeah.
Good.
How was y'all Thanksgiving, the holiday?
I had a BLT.
Oh, you did?
That sounds good. I love a
Isn't nothing wrong with
BLT.
that?
I love a BLT. You had the mayo, extra mayo?
I worked, as long as you know.
Okay.
I worked. I DoorDash and go to school. So I ended up working. My daughter went to my ex-husband's people in Goose Creek. Yeah. And I worked, came home, ate, and went to bed.
So good. You get in where you fit in.
I
right?
did.
Yeah.
Made some good money.
I love that for you.
That's the best part. Thank you.
How about you, Miss Angie B?
My Thanksgiving, I spent Thanksgiving with my fiance family.
Oh.
How'd that go?
It was good. It was chill.
Yeah.
Like it was his mom's birthday.
Mm-hmm.
So that was cool. She just
Okay.
cooked and we just chilled. They did like a grill. They did different food this time. They didn't want to do like traditional food.
Mm-hmm.
So they did like barbecue ribs and chicken,
nice.
and it was a little different vibe. Then we went to his cousin's house and his cousin had the traditional stuff and it was a party, y'all. I mean, I was like, okay. I had some red rice. My best friend came down from Atlanta and she spent it with me because she's single and she fine, y'all. She fine and she's single and she an entrepreneur. If y'all need to, I got it. Anyway, my friend. But she came down and she tried red rice for the first time, y'all, and y'all vibe and crabs because they had crabs and stuff. Mm-hmm. So she felt like South Carolina vibe was,
really?
You know, it was
and
a vibe.
She never had red rice before?
No, that was our first time. So shout out to Charleston and y'all red rice.
Oh man, yeah, you know that's our Charleston Gullah cuisine down here. That red rice, but you know the saying behind red rice. I know you know. You know.
No, I don't know. Tell me.
I know about like not eating spaghetti after folks.
Spaghetti. Also, they had the same thing about red rice. You ain't from here.
Yeah, I don't know.
So one time, at Charleston is with the Gullah and stuff. You know, back in the day, they had a thing. You know, in Louisiana they call voodoo. Exactly. Well, here they call it root.
Roots.
They call it root, and they were saying at one time you didn't eat every woman red rice because they may put some. Does it say the men? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Well, now they said the same thing with spaghetti, right?
Spaghetti.
And back in the day, some women probably have done that. You know what I'm saying? But
every stereotype comes from some form of truth.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I ain't hear from nobody
with
after
your fiance's mama.
Oh yes.
You did?
Yes. Yes, we get along.
That's
it's cool.
good.
It's not like she an in-house mom. She's not like, she don't go outside the night. So.
Okay.
But yeah, we cool. The whole family cool.
Nice.
I vibe. That's why I'm here. I've been here for 6 years, honey. Okay. Got me.
She's I ain't going nowhere.
I ain't going nowhere. I mean, yeah.
That's what's up.
That's what's up.
How was y'all's Thanksgiving?
Brooks?
Good. I had a great Thanksgiving. Got all the family together. And we all went over to my mom's and stuff like that. So it was
Big
nice.
family?
Yeah, we actually have a really big family, and we're kind of spread out right now. Like, I'm so used to all of us being together. Like for years we were like that, but like the past really like 8 years we've been really spread out. So, but we had enough family here to have a pleasant Thanksgiving. So
That's cool.
it was good.
That's
Yeah.
what's up, man.
Alright.
That's what's up. Yeah, I did we had a traditional, non-tradition. Like, I usually fry turkey for my family every year. So
You ain't blow nothing up.
yeah, no, never that.
Okay.
I'm a master with the
Oh,
deep
okay.
fry. You
Oh,
feel me?
yeah.
So I fried the turkey. My mom made collard greens and macaroni. Then we went to my
Mm-hmm.
sister's house. My sister bought a hibachi grill. She like me. She like appliances. She bought a hibachi grill. So they had some scallop, shrimp, chicken, beef. Did the rice. She had the white sauce, everything.
Oh, that's
So
nice.
so we did something a
love
little
that.
different.
I love that.
Yeah, man. It was cool. It was how y'all say it was lit.
It was lit.
was
Wait, but so I just had a show idea.
Mm-hmm.
Next year, you bringing us some fried turkey, and we gonna sit here and we gonna all try it.
Yeah.
Hey,
That sound
Y'all
like a
never
show.
I've never
Let's
had
make it
fried
happen.
turkey,
Y'all never had fried turkey
and
before?
I
So,
want it.
that sound like
Oh,
another
man,
show
yeah, I
idea?
gotta hook
For
you up.
sure.
Well, I'll be frying one at the end of the year too. So yeah. I mean, I'll drop a fry. You let me know. I'll hook y'all up.
That sound like a
And
show.
ain't never ever had no fire.
Never had fry? Yeah.
No, I'm saying you've never had no
No.
Because I've seen.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I've been doing this for like I don't know how many
That
years.
could be a
but,
problem.
Not one ever.
No, never ever.
Oh, that's
ever.
good.
That's not what he told me.
Right?
Like, the cannabis.
You know what happens? You have to be specific when you use. You got to use peanut oil because it burns slower, right? And it can hold that heat. And you cannot overflow the peanut oil. Some people do that, and then it
Drops
spills
and-
over.
yeah,
and then
blows up.
Yeah. But nah, man, I'm a master with this thing. so
Connoisseur.
Trust me.
Yeah.
I hear that.
Yeah, man. I have y'all licking y'all fingers. Y'all taste my fried turkey.
Okay.
Telling you.
Hold you to that.
Cool. All right. Well, we're gonna hop into some stories that we've been following for today. I'm gonna go through the rundown. We're gonna be talking about the Diddy documentary. 50 Cent has made this documentary, and it is all the rage. Everybody's talking about it. Everybody has opinions about things. We've learned a lot about Diddy and some of his doings back in the day. So we'll be getting into that. We'll also be talking about the Golden Globes. The nominations came out. Sinners has been nominated multiple times, so we're going to be getting into that. Also talking about this Netflix Warner Brothers merger. People have been talking about that in the news, so we'll touch on that briefly. And then lastly, we're going to be talking about should you date based off of other people's opinions, or should you just date just to date? So we'll be getting into that. And but first I want to talk about this Diddy documentary. And we actually have some more news and developments and stuff like that. I just want to get everybody's thoughts on the Diddy documentary and what you guys think of like what has transpired and what we've learned. Because like there's been a lot of things that have been thrown out there, like Diddy possibly taking down Tupac, which, I feel like that's always been the conspiracy theory, right?
Yeah.
And then this time it's like Biggie as well. So there's that. And then you have other things like, him making Biggie pay for his funeral and all that kind of stuff. So, Jennifer, let's start with you since you're kind of new to this. What are your thoughts on the Diddy documentary?
Okay, so let's see. The first part, what you were saying about 50 talking badly about him or making it seem like he's worse than what he really is. I think this really just brought about who he really is. I think everything that was said wasn't a lie. He is aggressive. He does beat women. That has been something that's been shown. This was done in the past and is now coming to the forefront now just because of the whole Cassie thing. But he's been doing this back since forever. What's the young lady's name?
Aubrey?
She's always she's calling people out on conspiracies. Y'all
hold on,
help me
it's
out.
on my tongue. It's on my tongue. Hold on,
Like y'all know her.
Jaguar Wright.
Thank you.
Jaguar
I'm like,
Wright.
y'all know she's everybody always thought she was off,
you
right?
think she's credited?
Completely.
Yeah.
Her,
With
Cat
facts.
Williams. They thought Cat Williams was crazy. He wasn't crazy. He was telling the truth. Just nobody wanted to listen to it. You know what I mean? But now everybody wants to listen and see. Diddy was I think he was bullied as a kid, and I think that's why when he got a chance to get back at folks and feel a sense of power, I think that's why he turned the way that he did. He admitted to, I guess another part was not having a father. They were trying to say in the clip that you sent that him not having a father was trying to make it look bad, but it takes a village to raise a child, so that's not a big deal. A lot of people don't have fathers. I don't know mine. I'm not out here dragging women on the street, you know?
Yeah.
So I believe that also, what was the other thing? Oh, back in the 70s, they were trying to say that his mom was a gangster. He was raised by two, she was married to a dope dealer. So she wasn't, at home baking pies. So so she did, I believe, was aggressive with him, because he said if you're raised off pain, you live by it. If you're raised off love, you live by that.
Yeah.
He was definitely raised off, I believe, a lot of pain. You know what I mean? And I feel like that's why he inflicted it on other people. Hurt people.
Yeah.
So the fact that they were trying to make it seem like, she was having parties in the 70s, they always did. And they always made the kids dance. That was the whole thing. Show me how you do that dance. Show me that jug you did. Just get out there and do that. Unfortunately for men when they're younger, this is just off subject, but not really. I feel bad for men because you guys are always the ones that are being rejected. Let me explain myself. You have to be the aggressor. You're the one that has to go up to the girl. I always feel bad for men when they constantly, if you see a girl that you think is attractive and you want to go up to her, you don't know if she's going to say yes or no. And I've always taught my daughter, be polite, because they have to build up a lot of nerve to come up to you to say something. Don't be a bitch. Don't be like, get away from me, or you're not my type. Just say, I usually tell them to say, I have a friend. And if they say, oh, well, let me be your friend too. And I'll be like, well, if I was your friend, would you want me to have another friend? So now it's cute, but the moral of that story for Diddy, once he thought he could get that girl, and he got her, I think he turned that around and took it out on her. You know what I mean? Because when he was a kid, he couldn't get her. So get the girl, you know what I mean? Until he got big, and then he got the girls and turned on them.
Treated them badly.
Badly.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah. I think the documentary exposed him for who he is.
Yeah, for real. I think definitely exposed him. What do you think?
Oh, it was so low vibrational, like the story, right? But to the editors, to the producers, to the lightning, to the interviews, y'all ate that thing down, boy. The cuts, the edits, I was like, y'all did that. Like, you know what I mean?
It kept you engaged.
It kept me very.
You wanted to watch it.
Yeah, but not. They told a story.
They did.
And the story they told was a young boy who was hurt, who grew up with hurt,
pain,
and who hurt people, but who learned how to. The only thing I loved about the story was just a young black man hustling, grew up,
he did,
strive to get what he want, and then afterwards you go and ruin your whole legacy, your empire.
Yeah,
that part is the part that hurt. It it hurt. So I low-key wanted to cry, because it's like his kids, his family, like, you let us down. Even me as being an actress, as an entertainer, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not gonna lie, back in the day, I can't wait to go to Diddy house. I'm gonna be up in there. I'm gonna be goping. Watch Diddy going, know me.
Yeah.
I'm one of the people that used to say, but guess what? God blessed me and said, hey, you ain't not your time. You'll see what's gonna happen.
I mean, unless you were down with that type of
life. Yeah. But anyway, low vibration, very low vibration.
And when I say down with that life, I'm saying like I feel like he got victimized, as to say, his sexual preference and what he did and how. That's my point.
I don't care about.
I don't care about what you do, who you do it with, how you do it. If everybody's consenting, let's get it.
Yep.
Yeah. But all the other stuff, the beating, if you drugging, and you know.
Yep, that's when
that's where it was a problem.
Yep,
that was the only part that I had.
Yep.
You know,
well,
and he's very talented.
Yeah, Hendrix was at the party, so tell us what you thought. No,
when I was there,
what do you remember?
You know what I'm saying? I remember drinking Cristal. No, to be honest with you, if I was in New York around that time and that era, I'm not saying I wouldn't have went to a party. It's a Diddy party.
Yeah, for sure.
Now, granted, I don't know nothing about no freak offs, nothing like that.
Yeah.
If you're just thinking how they portrayed it as just a regular party with celebrities at, I'm sure anybody would have went though. But with this documentary, like with TMZ had one, and then there was one on Tubi.
Yeah, there's been so many.
There's so many of them, right? Yeah. And so with this one, they were saying that they're going to show some things that you haven't seen and interview some people that weren't in there. So for the most part, we kind of loosely know the story, right?
Yeah.
And I think it's great how you guys put it, the totality of him as a child growing up. Because I was about to ask you guys, you already answered for me. What do you think about the way he said he was raised with his mother? But you guys already answered that, right? And that was profound what you guys were saying. With his mom was hustler. I agree with you. And you saying he's a hurt kid. And it's truly sad.
But there's no excuses.
It's no excuse.
Have so much money that you could have went and got help.
And then you would use your power and you abuse other people, right?
Yes.
And he clearly had a pattern. It's a few things. Like I know we're going to touch on this for a while, but if y'all know he had a pattern, he goes after the other people, women.
Yeah.
What's that about?
Ego.
Eric Sermon was dating Misa, right? And then, he was with her. No, first he went after Albie Showgirl. He got with her. With Kim Porter, Misa, and then, Misa first.
No,
Misa first, then Kim.
Yeah.
And then also, too, people don't realize, even though 50 Cent and Ono Girl, I guess they were still cool, but he even went with 50 Cent baby mom.
He did.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And said, yo, I'm going to pay all your bills. And had her in freak offs, too.
Yep.
And 50 is the type of person who kinds of, when you on his radar, he gonna let it be known in social media. But at the same time, though, it's like, I heard someone said today, I was listening to something, it was like, why is it because 50 doing this, why he getting flack? He wasn't the only EP on it.
Yeah.
But nobody said nothing about TMZ when they did their doc.
Yes.
Nobody said nothing about 2 when it. But because it's 50, you got to say
50.
something, right? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it's not excusing what he did, because everybody knew the demons that he dealt with. That I guess you can kind of say to some degree, Diddy was a monster. Even Capricorn, who was his assistant, and things of that. And I talked with I know people who actually had worked for him, and they had friends that worked with him, and they would say, man, you never know what's going to happen when you come into the office, how he's going to berate you, how he's going to act or whatever, And me personally, I couldn't work under that kind of conditions.
No.
Either I would have quit, or real talk, me and Puff would end up fighting. That's just my mental. I just can't. That's why I couldn't stay in the military but so long. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause I already know me. But anyway, that's not here nor there. But yeah, go ahead, Brooks.
I thought the documentary was inspirational.
Okay.
That's my hot take. No.
There we go. What did it inspire?
No, I'm just
took some gems from it, though.
I was like, I had to call up my friend. I was like,
what
listen,
not to do.
I'm going to take you out, but you going to pay for the funeral? No, I'm just kidding.
Hey, no, I got to say, that was rebutted. That
kidding.
Was rebutted. Because Biggie's
right.
manager...
Wait, let's wait for that. I'm just going to talk about the documentary. I thought the documentary was well done. I know I'm joking a little bit here, but 50... I think he brought it. And there's been so many documentaries that have been made so far. And I think that he definitely found a different aspect. And I think that he told the story true. And I think a lot of people, because it's Diddy, don't want to talk about the truth of his story.
Exactly.
I mean, how we even got to the place that we could say that low-key he took out Tupac.
I believe
you know,
he did.
allegedly, right? And now it's looking like he did the same to Biggie. And, you know, not only that, just, you know, the way that he's treated people over the years, it's like, when are we going to stop defending this guy?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm looking at a video of Marlon Wayans, and he's talking about, like, you know, oh, you're kicking him while he's down. It's like, he ain't even down. He's only in jail for, like, you know, maybe 4 years. You know what I'm saying? Like,
4.
yeah,
He got some
exactly.
time
He's
served
gonna
already.
like. What are we talking about?
Yeah.
Like, if he did what they said he did, that man deserves to be behind bars for a long time. And you hate to see a black man go down, but we got to call the truth what it is.
Call a spade a
You know what I'm
spade.
saying? Like, you cannot just like hold back on this guy. And look, in all seriousness, he is an inspirational story because, you know, he came from like nothing and he was able to rise to, you know, the occasion. When they were talking about young Diddy, like, I mean, he didn't drink. He wasn't doing drugs. He wasn't doing any of that stuff at the beginning. And I think once he started getting into that and partying, and that's kind of when things started to go down. And so, but anyways, yeah.
When you said that technically he only got charged with trafficking, correct?
Yeah.
So,
Right.
okay, so you can't bring your girlfriend across the state to have sex with her, and
I mean, I think that's different. But when you start bringing the other people, like they only had like one, you know, male escort.
and I'm
this-
being funny. I'm not
right.
being funny. I'm facetious, but I'm saying girlfriend. But yeah,
No, I know
prostitution
I know-
should be
yeah,
legal in
I know-
my
I know
book.
exactly what
Period,
you're
because it's their body, their choice. It's just like being a barber. This one right here, she's gonna be like, I don't know about all that.
Who's saying that?
Oh,
Girl, I'm over here like your body, your choice.
I thought you were like, this is
Get your money how you live. Don't let it get you. All right? Hello.
That's
because
interesting.
whose business is it? You understand? It's my body. If
Okay.
I want to, you know, but that was the only thing that I saw on the documentary that they charged him with was trafficking.
Yeah.
And the RICO charge was gone. None of that. So he's going to jail for 5 years for prostitution.
See,
I mean, it's weird. Yeah, it is
honestly,
weird, so.
he really got the correct amount of time for what he did, but actually, in reality, really, he got more because of who he is. You got pimps that got way less time. You got prostitutes that have less time for that. You know what I'm saying? You couldn't get them into RICO. All you need is 2 things to stick in order for a RICO to stick, right? But you couldn't get him on drugs because he was doing it. He wasn't selling the
Correct.
drugs.
Yeah.
Now that he had a party, he might have been giving it out free, but he wasn't like, you know, say hypothetically, y'all was at a party, Jennifer, Angie, you know what I'm saying? Pay me some money. Nah, all the, you know what I'm saying? So you couldn't get him on that, right?
Yeah.
And then far as the trafficking, they just traffic males across for her for the freak offs. That's what they got him on. But at the same time, he did get more time than a person who's not high profile would get. Person who's not high profile maybe 2 years, if that. You
They
know
were
what I'm saying?
using him as
Because-
an example.
Yeah, exactly, because they was trying to
to-
put a RICO.
Yeah.
Because you couldn't try him for domestics because he wasn't on trial for that. That's double jeopardy.
Yeah.
Because he already paid out in civil court for that.
Correct.
So therefore, you couldn't do that. And then, be honest with you, a lot of these people who testified all got immunity, and some of them, not all, but some of them were consent in with these parties, and they were all adults, so you couldn't really get them on a lot of these things.
What you think about Cassie? What do you think? Do you think that she wanted to
do the freak offs?
and be,
No, she was-
or do
it
you
probably
think
was-
she was forced?
I feel like it was I'll do what you want to do, daddy, because that
You
pleases
daddy.
you. But you got to remember, he had her at a young age. When you 19
Yep.
and you just trying to grind and work and you trying to make it, that's all she was trying to do was make it. So guess what? Her mind she thought she was in love. Then after when she tried to run away, he started threatening her. What he started doing? Blowing up cars.
Yeah.
What did he say? What was that secret one that they said? That when the girl said, yeah, he told me to go over there and kill her. We ain't gonna talk about that. The assistant said, Diddy called him and said, pull up right now. We about to kill him.
Yeah.
Out her own mouth. She was right there. So he was willing to kill. So guess what? She was trying to do anything to survive.
Honestly, I get it. For me, it's a gray area, and reason why I say that because she was 19, right? because she was Ryan Leslie girl at first. Like I said, the pattern. He took her from Ryan Leslie, right? So for me, it's a gray area. Yeah, she was 19, but in the eyes of the law, that's considered an adult.
But what I'm saying is when she tried to run and leave. True.
That's why I said it's a gray area.
Beating you and punching you and threatening you. Guess what? Now you stuck. So now you going back. I'm okay, baby.
True.
You gonna take me to an island? Okay.
I think she thought she was in love because he was providing everything, right? And let's be honest. Majority of times, women are with men for security. You know, that's just the law of nature. You know, that's what we provide, and you know, security. And I'm not disputing that fact.
Thank you. Thank you all to support it.
Because you know, so that's why I say it's a great area, right? She was 19. Yeah, she may have been groomed, right? But then it also becomes a point of awareness of also sometimes you may still have to kind of take account of what you're doing because you with them and you're in your 20s, and then they got receipts saying when he said he didn't want to, she was like, no, I want to do it so bad. That's when he started saying, okay, all right, you pick the dudes. And the dudes they were literally saying, yeah, she would pay me and she would call me up and come in. Matter of fact, I know this is somewhat off, but this is on too because she's being sued now by one of the prostitutes because he said, look, she had a baby for me. She had an abortion, and she gave me an STD. She didn't even tell me, you know. So she's being sued now too by they're trying to get her served. You know what I'm saying? So at some point, that's why I say, do she deserve to be treated like that? No, by no means. That's not what I'm saying.
And I mean,
so Diddy suing Cassie? That's what you're saying, right?
No. One of the prostitutes is suing her.
One of the male escorts.
So let me.
So real
go ahead.
Well, I was going to ask a question about because there were so many different people that were associated with the Diddy just doing crazy things, okay? And a lot of people were asking the question, like, why didn't these people leave? I mean, you think about like the Little Rods of the world, right? And
the livelihood,
or Cassie, or the one from Danity Kane, the woman from Danity Kane,
Dawn,
like there was
Aubrey.
And then his friend who helped him start Bad Boy as well.
Yeah, we got
he had saw a lot of the stuff behind the scenes, and so they're asking these people, well, why didn't you leave? Why didn't roll out after you saw all this stuff happening? What do we think about that? Because I think personally, I mean, like if you're under a certain situation and you got to put money on the table, right? Food on the table, like for your family and stuff like that, you're kind of put into a very bad situation of like, okay, well, I mean, if I leave, like one, I could get blackballed from this industry, but also like I can't even put food on the table anymore for my family. You saw that one guy, he ended up becoming homeless.
In Capricorn, so, I think she said the same thing.
Exactly. So what do you guys think about that? Like people saying, oh, they could have left or they should have left or whatever.
I mean, okay, for integrity reasons, I would say for me, that's where I had an issue. Why were you staying? Why you only stayed because you wanted to be either in the limelight, you wanted to be a star, you were paying the price, you wanted to dance with the devil, and he stepped on you, he burnt you, and now you're upset about it. You can't do that. I was 23 years old and had 3 babies, and I left my ex-husband and went out on my own and have been doing my own thing since then. I don't like to hear when women say, oh, I stayed for the kids. No, you stayed for you because you didn't want to go out there and work and do something. You didn't want to have to take the responsibility. They didn't want to take the responsibility that they put themselves in that position to be, oh, yes, sir, okay, so I can really be a producer, or I can really be famous, or I can really... You have to pick your battle. Do you want to be famous and be peed on, or do you want to or do you want to be free and, you know what I mean, find a different career? That's your choice, you know what I mean? So I kind of don't, it's a double-edged sword for me. I see both sides of it. Cassie, she could have left. I know abused women syndrome. I get that. I understand all that. But if you really, really want to leave, you can. He wasn't holding nobody by a gun. He had nothing. You know, the only thing that I'm concerned about were them tapes that are supposedly that he had. Those are tapes of politicians. Those are tapes of other famous people. This is why we cannot find them, just like the Epstein tapes that we ain't gonna never see.
So
Never.
do y'all think he was? Oh, my bad. Go ahead. Go ahead and make your point. I'm sorry.
Exactly what she said.
Okay.
Exactly. I'm not going to even hold you. Exactly what she said. Like, seriously.
Hey, did y'all hear about they saying he was actually informant for the FBI? That he was a government informant?
Yes.
I can believe
Y'all
it.
heard
And
that?
why you think that?
That's
all,
why they
why you
say
think
that's what the raid and all that stuff.
government?
Is it?
I'm a child of God. Why you think the time is low? Why you think no cameras could be in that door? Why you think this is a secret? They is not telling us a whole bunch of stuff. This
It's
is way
Hollywood
deeper
for a
than us.
reason. Yeah.
He had islands. That man sat on his phone on the camera and said, "Yeah, I just cashed out." What he say? 20 or 200?
200 million.
200 mil. Get
then
ready.
looking
You know how much
corny.
money is 200 mil?
I
Do you
a
know?
lot. There's more than I got.
You know how much money he was making back in the 90s?
Oh yeah, he's
Okay,
crazy.
so if we do the math, the people he had at the parties, we seen Leonardo DiCaprio.
That's what I'm
Oh,
talking
yeah.
about.
We done
Trump.
seen Donald Trump.
A-list,
Ashton Kutcher.
We done
A-list
seen-
people
Yeah, that's true.
that
The
do not
names
want to
in
be
the
seen.
list can go
Yeah.
on.
Yeah.
Do you hear me? This is
party with
way
everybody.
bigger than y'all talking about some transporting women prostitution. That is way deeper. They probably
Yeah,
got kids underneath the basement, under
They
railroad
had that
tracks,
one girl saying
dragging
that.
them. And y'all, this stories is way, and they just hushing up because it's way deeper than. But
And see, and that's why people would go to a Diddy party. You got A-list celebrities.
Yeah.
up here,
Imagine
and some
you-
people down there.
Imagine y'all all in the same spot. Say you doing decent, you making a little bread for yourself. You might
Yeah.
not be a celebrity, but y'all can take trips. But think about it. You in the same room and you got like celebrities right across from you, y'all partying in the same room. That's why a lot of people probably wanted to go to his parties.
Yeah.
And I mean, they all doing drugs.
Yeah.
I mean, it's, I can't say that.
Yeah.
But
My
I've
bad.
been
They
to
doing
parties
stuff.
and you got some people over here and some people over there, and those people really don't even know what's going on over
On the
there. I've
other
seen
side.
it.
Yeah.
I've been to
In the
Atlanta
VIP.
industry. I've been to it, and I was like, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, this a how you
the
get over
VIP.
here? We getting in
Yeah.
there. Oh, I ain't
Yeah.
going too far. It's real stuff, y'all.
All right. So
very
something
open.
that came up in the documentary that a lot of people didn't know, I didn't know either, was allegedly, right? Diddy took out Biggie and then used the Biggie estate to pay for the funeral. And so a lot of people were talking about that. What do we think about that? You can go first.
Me?
Yeah.
Me personally, I don't think that he took out Biggie. But I do think he's a big reason why Biggie is deceased, because what his partner said that he already had in the UK, I think it was.
Yeah.
He had a
press promo.
flight.
Yeah, and
Why
it was
did he
leaving.
cancel
But
it
he was
then?
saying Puff wanted him to stay just so he can party.
Yeah.
You know, but I'm like,
In LA.
in LA of all
Exactly.
places, right? Because I remember seeing the video with Big's mom with Letta Wallace before she passed, saying, why was he in LA? And me and you were talking, you raised up a good point. You said, man, I think because he wanted to stunt on people, he wanted to shit on them. And LA said, we out here doing this in y'all city or whatever. And I don't know,
Yeah.
maybe that could be the case. Because he also had, they're saying, let's just say allegedly, he had Crips on the payroll. So he figured, well, hell, I got Crips on the payroll. I'm good wherever I go. I can move wherever I go, right? But I don't think, me personally, I necessarily don't think that he had something to do with Biggie's death, but I think that was a big contribute to Biggie's death, right? But also, too, I want to say is Biggie's manager was saying that their estate, which were letters over the estate, that they did not pay for the funeral, that Puff did pay for the funeral. Because she said she wanted to make sure every I was dotted and every T was, that Biggie kids get this money and they get to eat off this. So who you believe, him or I don't know if he maybe tried. I mean, who knows? Puff may have said, you know what, Biggie have to eat some of this cause. I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
Have
But they were
y'all
saying he
seen
didn't.
Biggie's daughter?
Not lately. I haven't. You ever seen?
I mean, she ain't living like she
Right.
should
So
be
she-
if she got some type
really?
of money. Oh no!
I know his son is acting. So
She's not. She's
Really?
bad off.
Oh, see, I
like
don't
from.
know.
I don't know if you've seen
No.
her. Oh, look her up.
oh yeah.
Yeah, you would not think that she was Biggie's daughter unless you kind of like maybe looked her in the face. But other than that, no money. And she said it. She's been on like a TikTok and all those things saying that she doesn't know where the royalties are. She doesn't know. So where did that money go?
Yeah.
Wow.
You know what I mean?
See, that's a whole nother rabbit hole. I didn't have no idea.
Diddy takes royalties. He just takes
He's
all
taking
your
on.
money.
Takes everything.
That's all I'm
I
saying.
didn't know he was doing that.
Yeah.
I was like, dang, yo, you ain't paying people.
112 was crying on
Yeah.
thing,
Yeah.
like a grown man on
Yeah.
TV crying about what another man
Craig
did.
Mack.
Like, hello,
Craig Mack was
Craig
like,
Mack
they was talking about how he gave him
homeless.
$100 or something.
Mace.
Yeah, exactly. All
Craig,
those guys.
Craig Mack,
So
wife is pissed. She can't stand
Oh,
it.
she,
Oh,
you see,
no.
she was on that,
Yeah.
and she was on that interview going in. She was telling it. He gave him $100. We told him we was down. We was almost homeless. I asked for some money. Well, Craig Mack asked for money. He pulled out his pocket a stack. She said a stack full of money.
yeah.
Gave him 100.
Was a $100
I
bill.
never thought
Out
Pac was
her
that
words.
tight like that.
Out her
And
own words.
he's
What?
and isn't everybody like deceased that he's dealt with?
Yeah, there's
Craig
too
Mack,
many-
There's like,
I mean,
it's
to me, it's
like
laughable.
5 people.
To me, it's laughable to believe anything that comes out of Diddy and his team's camp because they've lost
conniving.
all their credibility.
Yes.
When you look at all the things that have happened with them, from the beginning,
Yeah.
people were like dying and different things were happening. And, I do think, allegedly, right? I got to say that he took out Biggie. And I do think that he took out Pac because we saw the incident before they actually did take him out in Vegas. The one that happened in New York, they wanted him to come to the studio.
Come on up.
Why was Diddy there when the shooting went down?
Seen Biggie had a
Why
session.
were they all around? To me, there's too many signs. There's too many things that link him to it.
Coincidences.
Yeah, too many coincidences. Thank you. No, he did it, and he took out both of them, and it was all about him rising to the top. Because once he took those 2 guys out, you see that he rose to the top.
He was all up in
and
the
he was
videos.
Sean John and doing all kinds of different things and trying to do his own solo albums. And how big was that song? Ever since that was a massive. Yeah, I mean that was huge, man.
With
I
Sting
remember
and the
that
Police.
even as a baby.
Honestly, I didn't even like that song.
So
And it was a
like it,
month or 2 after he'd already passed away.
Yeah.
Like that was
I didn't like it.
insane.
Yeah.
That made me cringe
The way
when
he
I
came out and
watched that
dancing
and
and-
just jugging.
Yeah.
I'm just I'm making
Exactly.
all like
It's sinister
it
now
was
when you look at it.
disrespectful. Yes, extremely. I believe completely he wanted Biggie gone so that he could be in the spotlight. Suge was right about saying he wanted to be all up in the videos.
Yeah.
He did want to be the rapper. He wanted to be the star, and he had to eliminate. He even said he put out a $1 million bounty on whoever would take out Tupac in front of a whole crowd in front of everybody. Like somebody's gonna take that. Who is it?
Keefe D ended up doing it. Yeah.
Saying, you know what I mean? Like, how you gonna admit to all that?
And then allegedly he didn't pay him because he
only
used
gave him
Zipper.
half.
His uncle, he didn't give him all the money.
Because they
allegedly.
said he ain't killed. Oh, boy.
Yeah.
Suge
Suge
Knight.
Knight. Yeah. Oh, right,
He said,
right,
because you
right.
ain't finished the job.
Exactly.
Yeah.
No, Puffy's not it'll come back. And what I think is going to happen, and I'm afraid of for everybody that has testified against him, because he's the type that he is vengeful and he will find somebody to get you and not have it be connected to him, but know that it was because of him.
That was my next question. What do you think it'll be like once you think he will be reformed? What do you think it'll be like when he get out?
Oh, he gonna act like ain't nothing wrong.
What do you think?
Who, the people?
No, Puffy,
What do you think- how
because
you
he's
think Puffy
cocky
be when he
like
get out?
that.
How you think he gonna be?
He better be smart and take the little bit of money he got with all his other family members that nobody know about in his little other countries and stuff,
Go over there with
and go
Russ.
in another country and just live off. That's the smartest. I would have taken my family, go to another country, and just never be bothered with America again. But right now, it's kind of sad. It's like your kids gonna have to go through that. I don't know. I think that'd be smart. But whatever he do, he try. I ain't listening. I ain't dealing with it.
I
Low
think
vibration.
I think he's too prideful.
So
I
what?
don't
You
mean
think he gonna come back? Or
I think
he not?
he's too cocky and prideful and thinks he's the Don. I think he's gonna come back and think that shit's gravy. I'm good. I'm out. Y'all see him.
Like songs and
I don't
stuff?
think he's gonna come back with a song. I think he
Movies?
might try to produce. I think he might try to get a group. I think he might try to stay low key, but I do think he's still gonna try to stay in the business. I think his pride and his ego is so big. He got on freaking TikTok and apologized for going through what he was going through with Cassie, and I was in a bad space.
But first he lied.
You know what I mean? You literally were on, you just decided to pick up your phone and say, I can talk to the world without my PR and tell y'all that I'm sorry. Mm-hmm. And we all just going to be like, okay, you're good. No, you're not. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, I feel like he has too much of an ego that he won't shrink down and humble himself and be like, damn, I fucked up. Yeah. I need to step back. Let me get away from this shit and take my turn over here to Bali with Simmons. But I think he's coming back to the States too, because his time's up. So that's how what you I feel. What you think?
I mean, I don't know. I think that like low key, everybody should be scared that talked about him, including
literally.
50.
What?
And I mean, don't forget he sent flowers to 50.
Yeah.
Okay. Yep. And 50 posted something on his Instagram or something like that. So, but yeah, I think 50 better watch out. And anybody else who crossed him, better watch out, because, I mean, you can see it from the documentary. This dude don't play.
That's including us. We over here talking about him.
Yeah, he don't play.
Everything's allegedly.
Yeah, exactly. It's all alleged.
We heard.
It's all alleged,
this is what we heard.
With the news, with the people talking about.
I think he's going to try to go dormant. This is my opinion, but he does have an overinflated ego. I agree.
Huge.
I think he's going to go dormant, and then he's going to come back out reform. Like, remember how he tried to change his name to I'm Love now, and I'm Love. So I think he's going to try to do something like that.
Still my
and
name.
saying like, who knows? And when he get out, he may even say, I'm going to rehab. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And then put that forward, stay dormant, and then come back out with the same ego, but like trying to reinvent himself. I think that's what he's gonna do.
And be an example. Look what happened. Everybody can change.
He's not gonna stay. He's not gonna stay quiet.
Found God.
That is not in his nature, because he wants to be in the front of everything.
Yes. Literally.
All right. Well, we got to move on. We're gonna talk about the Golden Globes. The Golden Globe nominations just came out.
Y'all, he drinking Sprite.
Root beer.
I'm gonna need to smell that. Make sure.
Sinners ended up getting 7 nominations, including Best Director, Best Performance by Michael B. Jordan. Yeah, and
the girl that played his wife in there,
she didn't get nominated.
So she got snubbed.
She got snubbed. That's what they're talking about. She got snubbed.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I got she did that. Big
her. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, a lot of people wanted her to get nominated.
Yeah, and she didn't.
Yeah.
She was good. Bless her heart.
Yeah, let me just go down the best motion picture drama nominations. Frankenstein was nominated. Hamnet. It was just an accident. Sentimental Value, and The Secret Agent. All movies I haven't seen, which usually I'm like up on the
Frankenstein. I saw that this morning.
It was good.
You watch it.
Okay,
watch it.
It's not what you typically think.
Yeah,
it's more theatrical.
It's so crazy because I'm mad. Before this movie came out, I told my man, I said, "Babe, we gonna dress as Frankenstein." So now I gotta go next year and go crazy.
Yes, it's a good movie. Yeah, the cinematography, everything, the visuals, all of it.
He don't look like your typical.
He's
Frankenstein.
handsome.
Yeah.
He could get it.
Yeah, I thought Frankenstein was pretty well done. I mean, it's Guillermo del Toro, and he's the guy who's done so many different what do you call them? Creature features.
Yes.
So this isn't anything new to him. So I thought it was a well done movie for sure. But it's good to see that Sinners, kind of, took the lead there and was able to get those nominations. And hopefully it wins. Because I feel like it was probably like the best movie of the year. But I mean, I don't know how everybody else feels. What do you?
So here's my deal on award shows. It's just for validation. I believe they're all bullshit. It's all subject to everybody's own personal view.
Who paid the budget? Who paid
you understand what I'm
who
saying?
paid the highest bid?
Like it's not. I don't think it should be pitted against. It should just be created. Oh, they did a good job. This was a good movie. This was that. Not oh, you're better than them. You did better. This was better. No, you all created. Everybody did their thing in their own lane. Like why do I have to be validated by you to give me an award to say that I'm good? I already know I'm good. That's just how I feel about it. And I feel the same way about sports. Like just play sports and win. Like if you win, you win. If you don't, you don't. It shouldn't be like, oh, I'm the best. Compete against yourself. You know what I mean? Be a better version of you than you were yesterday. That's it. My kids used to get upset with me because I'm like, we're not keeping score, but I am competitive. Don't get it twisted. Everybody wants to win. You know what I mean? But it shouldn't be a sense of having to be validated by somebody else to tell me that I'm good. That's just how I feel about the awards. Sorry.
I feel. Well, I'm a person. I got to keep score.
Yeah, because that's that Leo.
Yeah, I got to keep score. I mean, if I lose, I lose, but at least I got to know the score.
Okay, did y'all watch the Oscars though? Did y'all see? I feel like they lost some money or something. The budget look a little low.
Previous Oscars?
Did you no? I mean, not the Oscars. I'm sorry, the Golden Globes when they was doing the announcements. Did you see it? Just I don't know. I feel like it wasn't
putting that much glamour.
Yeah, I feel like they lost the budget. I meant to say that, not the Oscars. Y'all know what I mean. But if I didn't know, I looked at it. I was like, I feel like I could have did this by my damn self.
Hollywood's going down. Period.
Yeah, that looked like it's gonna be. If you watched it, you'll see. It looked like it compared to the previous years.
Yeah.
It just looked like the announcements kind of was off. It was just kind of weird.
Yeah, and that deal that's happening between Netflix and Warner Brothers, they're saying that could be the end of like people going to the theater because Netflix is Netflix. You know, they're trying to put movies. I mean, Frankenstein, which probably should have been seen in theaters, was on the small screen. On Netflix. So. It's kind of interesting with this merger happening, possibly. I think a lot of people are thinking that it might be shut down, but if it goes through, we're talking about the end of like Hollywood, really.
Well, definitely that, but because it's a bad thing and it's a good thing because with independent filmmakers, we don't need Hollywood. Yeah. One time you had to physically pick up and move to California. Now you can do it here, or if you don't want to do that, you can drive 4 hours to Atlanta. Do you know what I'm saying, to get it done? But Netflix also said too that they will keep some films for theaters, but a majority of things is going to stream. Because it's an easier budget for them.
Yeah, then they get to charge more at home. Because guess what? You're going to be paying $20 now for one movie sitting at home.
That I hope that
$14.99. They do. They're doing it now.
So you don't think it's a good idea for Netflix to buy, what is that, Warner Brothers and HBO, which they're trying to acquire all that? You don't think it's a good idea?
Who owning it? Who's the owner?
Well,
they all the same people.
Well, put it like this. If Netflix don't get it, you know who's going to get it? The Oracle, the guy who took TikTok, and that's Trump homeboy. And then your media is going to be geared to the if you have any opinion against the right, they're going to censor you. So some people saying they don't want them to get it. You know what I'm saying?
It's not a monopoly, isn't that?
They're saying it won't be a monopoly. Well, they'll have the monopoly.
Wouldn't that be if they bought it? That's like Bell. I don't know, like but back in the day, Ma Bell and all them with the you had to separate it because it couldn't be all one under one. That's not. I thought that would kind of be the same thing with this merger if that happened.
Yeah, I mean, it would really. What happened was Disney like bought up a bunch of properties a few years ago. I mean, Marvel and what was some of the other things they did?
Disney owns ESPN.
They got Fox as well. So they've become this big
conglomerate.
Yes, exactly. And so like, it's hard for other studios to compete, and so that's why they're trying to create these mergers. it started off with Paramount trying to get, Warner Brothers, but now Netflix is in the game. So it's been back and forth. But that's really why all of this started, was because, Disney has become such a big thing. And so, yeah.
I will give Netflix, their movies are up to par.
Yeah.
Their movies are movie theater
Quality.
worthy.
Yeah.
Back in the day, it used to be like a Tubi type deal.
Tubi got good movies, though. I love Tubi. I'm sick of y'all going. Tubi
Yes,
movies
we love you, Tubi.
is
Say,
busting.
yes.
Tubi is top tier. I be watching a good independent film.
I do. I have, but I'm just saying they have their whole everything about the Netflix movies now are like I want to watch it. Like you do. What was it? Two Strangers. I don't know if any of you guys. It's a short film about the guy that kept getting killed by the cop and coming back.
That's with Joey Badass.
That's my
which
deal.
They won an Oscar, I think.
Yes, sir.
That's my.
I want to.
You ever seen it?
No, I want to watch it now.
It's a remake.
It's on Netflix.
Yes, it's a remake of Groundhog Day. You remember Groundhog Day?
Kind of.
And you wake up, you keep repeating. Yeah,
but it's a short.
Good.
It's not a long movie. It's like 30 minutes or 45 minutes long. It's not a.
And
but
for
it's
Netflix to do
impact.
that, that's very rare
watch
for them
it.
to do shorts.
Yeah.
But then you got you attach names to it, So that's the one thing they won't take an indie short. You know what I mean? It has to be. They want it to be of length. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And Netflix don't really run too much ads like that. But I wish they would do more shorts, because some independent filmmakers, right at the time, for as their budget, all they can make is a short till they get to the point to make a feature. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. But that is a good.
And Parasite. I don't know if you guys.
I saw Parasite. That won all that.
I did my critique on that.
Yeah, I saw Parasite.
Amazing.
Did you see
I don't
Parasite?
know if you've seen it. Have you seen Parasite?
Did you see it?
Oh,
Yeah.
girl,
When
watch
Parasite
it.
was good. Parasite was really
It was
good.
amazing.
Yeah, it's a great film.
Had every genre in there. Had all of it.
Is that on?
It's on Netflix.
It's on Netflix
Oh,
now.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
watch it too.
you got
Parasite.
to.
It's Asian.
It's
But it's still
it's
good.
Korean.
It's Korean, but it's still it's good. It's very good. Yeah.
You'll like it.
Yeah.
Definitely a great film.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we're going to happen to our last story. A lot of people
This one's interesting.
A lot of people date.
I don't need notes for this one.
Let me get a sip. Let me get a
Let's
sip.
get it.
Look at me at the same time.
You understand?
So, people are wondering whether they should date based off of what their friends say. So if you find a girl, right, and your friends are like, well, I don't know if she looks good, right, or a guy. What do you do in that situation? Do you say, bump it, I'm just going to be with them because I like them? Yeah. Or do you go, yo, like, I don't know, because my friends are like telling me she don't look as good as I thought she looked.
Oh, I got you.
What do you do in that situation? Go.
I got you. I can start this off, y'all.
Start it off.
Okay. Bae, don't watch this. Friends, don't watch this. Truth be told, y'all, I thought I cared about what my friends said. Because every time I would date, I'd be like, y'all look, blah, blah, blah. So the last guy I'm with now, my love of my life, my friends, I moved to South Carolina for them before I asked anybody, right? But before we got engaged and like made it really, really, really official, I made him meet like all my peoples. And my friends was like, I don't think he's for you, Angela, because he's too quiet and too chill. And like, I don't know. I don't think he's your type. Like, I mean, my besties. So I got it like 3-4 times from all my girls. And I'm a girl's. So I have a bunch of friends. So when I kept getting it, but I sleep and lay and love on this man every night. I know my man. He's just like an introvert. But he's my introvert. I want to be the extra. He let me be the star, and he's the... But honestly, y'all, they told me no, and going on 6 years later, we still together. So let me just say this to y'all. Do what makes you happy, what your heart desires, when your heart desires. If it's bad, go. If you happy and you love it and you like it, I like it. Don't worry about what your friends say, because they ain't taking care of you like he do.
Y'all balance each other. He's
Okay.
introvert, you extrovert, he introvert, so y'all
Yeah,
balance.
I don't know about
yin
the
and yang.
balance.
You don't
Yeah,
think
it's
so?
definitely a
Like
yin and a yang, but my man is
Yeah.
definitely like a real chill.
Yeah,
Like
chill. Because you the.
we could be in the house with all my girls right now. My man probably wouldn't even come out the room. You wouldn't even know he in the house.
Yeah.
He wouldn't even bother you. So it's a little different, but
That man,
it's
like,
cool.
all I know is can stay out there.
All he know is Angela. That's his only wild card.
Yeah.
It's me.
There you go.
I don't know. Don't listen to your
Miss
friends.
Jennifer.
Yeah, what do you think?
So I think that anybody that allows anybody to tell them who they need to date is shallow from the beginning. That's like me coming into your house and saying, I don't like your furniture. You move that. You can't let somebody come up to you and be like, why would you date them? Why, they don't fit. They don't, I don't know if any of y'all know who, well, you probably do. Shabba Ranks.
Oh, yeah.
Right? Nobody thought he was handsome. I thought he was fine. Everybody I've dated, they all are different. It's a vibe for me. I don't care how you look. I don't care about that. It's a vibe. It's how you feel. And if you allow your friends to tell you you're insecure because you're just using the fact of your side piece or whatever's walking beside you to prove your validation, again, being validated by somebody else because of what you got sitting next to you. And you think just because they don't think they're attractive, oh, then no, you ain't got nothing going on. Or no. I don't need validation from nobody. I like what I like. I love what I love. It is what it is. You know what I mean? Like any other way to me, I feel is extremely shallow. And that guy that was talking and that you gave me, and he was, I wanted to text him back. And I was like, dude. He was like, I don't want to date anybody that, none of my friends don't want. First of all, it'll be your friend that's going to take her. Since you really want to show her off, if you want it to be like that, because you, under my eyes, aren't all that, because you seem shallow, which is unattractive anyways. So it was a very, not triggering, but it's sad that people worry so much about what other people think.
Yeah.
In all of society, everything, house, car, clothes, shoes, everything. Like if everybody just mind their own fucking business, we'd all be good. You do you, I'ma do me. And to keep it completely 100, I'm putting my business out there. I'm an equal opportunist. I date.
Me too.
I
would, not no more. I did.
So I've been on both sides. You understand what I'm saying? And on when I was dating females, I was the boy.
Hold on. You gotta zoom in. Zoom in on the neck. You was a stud? Give us the tea. You was a stud?
I got pictures.
Oh, let me see.
Okay.
That's Black Summer After Dark.
I just say I didn't know what I was allowed to say.
Whatever.
I'm just being for real. But I am a very I'm an alpha female, you know what I mean? I always have been. And I used to always, when I was married, I'm like, damn, I'm more of a nigga than this man. Like, what the fuck? Like, why am I even with dudes then? If that's the case, so let me just kind of, So I was with for about a good 15, 20 years dating women. And I even look like the girls sometimes, but I'm still the boy. I was still the boy because of my mannerisms and the way I took care of them. The studs who you think are studs usually are not. That's just their costume, because they're usually the more emotionally needy.
I know all about it.
You understand what I'm saying? That's their costume. I didn't need that. You know what I mean? My girl would be like, you walk around in heels and you just did that to me. That was bad. I was being nasty.
No,
okay, because I was being nasty. But
Hey, oh, we keep it real on the Black Summer.
That's right.
Just
We keep
saying.
it
And
real.
we like it like that.
I'm just,
real.
but I think me dating girls gave me an appreciation to date a man again. Because now I can see both sides. You know, a lot of men don't get treated the way that they should by women, and in turn makes it to where the men don't treat the women. So it goes in a cycle. And then unless you know how to, like, I know how a woman needs to be treated. I know what she needs. I know how she wants. I'm paying attention to her. I'm seeing her moods. I'm seeing little idiosyncrasies. I'm watching that. If men would do that, they would be able to understand a woman better. And if a woman could take the time to let a man be vulnerable, be sensitive, and not look at him like, oh my gosh, you're not macho, you're not doing this, and give him the opportunity to show his emotions, then now we can both balance each other out, and we communication, we good. So for me, I personally, again, think that when it comes to dating and being with somebody, it's the person, period. I don't think race, color, gender, anything. If you take away all of our little parts, we all humans and with a heart. So whatever you fall in love with is what you fall in love with, and don't let nobody tell you nothing different.
I heard that, man.
Yeah.
I can't wait to hear what y'all say, because y'all be like,
I just want to
What's
ask
up?
you real quick before you,
Okay.
we gonna let you
Yeah,
go.
go ahead. Yeah.
No, because you've been on both sides.
Uh-huh.
Do you feel, or is it equal? You feel more, is it better dating a guy or is it better dating a girl? And I'll tell you a reason why I asked that question.
No. Girls are a lot.
Okay.
emotionally,
You know
you
what
gotta
I'm
remember,
saying?
we both getting we in
Girls-
syncing now.
Well, but so when I say that, so okay, I have like 10 personalities. I'm old, I'm young, I'm black, I'm white, I'm rich, I'm poor, I'm a boy, I'm a girl, right? So when I'm with a female and I'm dating them, my personality turns to a boy. I'm opening the door for them. I'm protecting them. I'm the one taking care of them. You understand what I'm saying? Even though they might look like a boy, or they might like a girl, just depending on who I'm dating at the time.
Right.
But for men, for me, men would tell me that sometimes I was too masculine, or I was too much of a boy, or I was too. But to me, I felt like those were men that weren't healed in their masculinity to be able to handle me, you know, because I am direct. I don't know if you can tell. I am very like open, and it doesn't, you know what I mean? I speak my mind, and a lot of guys don't like that. They would prefer like a little docile, you know, like Diddy. Keep it, you know what I mean? I'm just saying. But the one being easier than the other, they're two completely different fields.
Yeah.
Okay.
I can't even compare that.
So it just depends on your mood, which you would gravitate towards, or what you're feeling at that time.
Well, I haven't dated a woman now. It's probably been about maybe 3 years. Because, see, the downside to dating a woman, too, is they like to fight.
Yes, I heard that. I heard that.
Bitches like to fight,
I heard
and
that.
I'm just saying, I ain't got time to be balling up no girl all the time, because I'm a solid individual.
Ooh, the flashbacks. Oh, stop the black eye.
I'm just saying.
I'm having flashbacks.
And women can be petty and jealous and all, and I'm not a jealous person, so girls would try to make me jealous, and when I didn't get jealous, that would make them mad, and it would just turn into a whole, you know, situation. Same thing with men, I would say, but if I could find a guy that was, I've been celibate now for about 1.5 years. If I could find a guy that was sensitive enough to be able to be vulnerable
Trans man.
You understand? I thought about that, girl.
Trans man.
I ain't even playing.
Trans man.
If he had the boobies and the thing,
going track.
I'm good.
You
I'm
got best of both worlds.
Gucci.
The best thing in the
I'm
world.
good.
Yo,
You understand?
I
best of
live
both
the best of both
I ain't think
worlds.
about that.
Go on Plenty of Fish.
See?
Plenty of Fish. I bet you.
I just,
Girl.
I just,
Oh, sorry. Got me rolling here.
But see, and then I
keeps
also,
it real.
I wanted to, I wanted the protection. I don't want to be the protector. I'm tired of being the protector. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I've been the protector a long time, so that's why I thought, okay, maybe it's time for me to date a man, but a strong man. And it doesn't even have to be like a big man. Confidence to me is in how you carry yourself, how you move, how you walk, all that. That to me is security.
Gotcha.
And that would be the defining.
And the reason why I asked that because I've been friends. I had friends that were. Is it? What's the political? Can I say
what?
Lesbian or
lesbian? Gay?
And they were
queer?
I'm talking about cornrow.
Oh yeah,
we was mad cool.
Straight up stuff.
You know what I'm saying? Like partners, and they literally had a daughter and one girl.
And they probably had like 5.
She's like, yeah, they had a grill and everything, and we was real cool. I was cool with them because we like the same thing. We like women, right? So obviously, then I met. She had her. She's I got a daughter. Had a daughter, whatever. And then I saw a video one time of a stud was saying, you know what? I'm done dating women because they too emotional. She said, I'm telling my girl, like, bitch, I'm a woman too. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. I got to be strong for you. I can't for you. Man, I think I'm going to go back to men. But also, too, and I have seen studs jack some females, snatching by their hair. It's like, yo, bitch, who the fuck? You know what I'm saying? I'm like, she right, women fight, boy, because women try to fight me. So I know, imagine y'all. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So yeah, they
and it's the same thing with guys.
I was about to say,
fight.
love is love.
That's
you
true.
find the person you find.
I think, man, with a dude like that, he's. I guess I shouldn't shit on men, but I don't know. I just be thinking some men are a little too over emotional, right? Like me.
No, y'all not emotional enough.
I think I'm a little. I know I may not look it, but I think I'm a little too masculine. And this is me being raised. Well, my mother divorced my father, and we moved down here from Maryland, right? And me being because my mother is like my mother is a woman, but my mother's a G, right? So when it comes to females, sometimes a quick way for me to check out: be too over emotional for me. I can't take that shit. I'm just too. Now, I get it. If you are like,
sucks.
I know, and
that's how my man is.
I'm not saying that is, but when you too moody, when you too moody and too over and constantly, and you want to talk about this and that, okay, we can talk about it and get it off your chest. But when you keep bringing that shit back up again and again, after a while, I'm like, all right, man, this shit is just too. I'm just too masculine in that area. I just can't.
Are you masculine enough where if your girl was crying, you wouldn't like?
No.
Let her cry. Like say she's sensitive. She cry over movies. But when something serious happens, she cry. You just gonna let her cry because now you just know she's oversensitive.
No. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying I'm not insensitive to her feelings. Right? Like I just can't tolerate. Ladies, y'all forgive me. I just can't tolerate a lot of bullshit. I can't take a lot of bullshit, man. I'm just not an overly emotional person. I'm not overly affectionate. You know what I'm saying? So I just can't. It's just hard for me. And females always complain about me not being. Now, granted, I'll be sensitive to certain things and stuff like that. But when you use that so much, I just check out, man. I'm just like, you can't tell me, oh, we don't spend enough time together, right? And I'm like, okay, then you saying this 3 times. I'll listen. Well, shit, you done say this 3 times. What do you mean we can't, what do you mean we only spend time together when I want? You done say this 3 times. At the 3rd time, I always pay attention to the woman I'm dealing with. So I said, you said this 3 times. What do you mean? Well, we only go out when it's convenient for you. What do you mean? Explain, elaborate, expound.
You just said it's only convenient for
but this the thing. This is when it's like the woman's psyche just bullshit to me. When listen, this is what she said.
Hold up. You see my neck?
But this
What the hell?
made sense to her.
I ain't budge because
Hold
I'm
on.
gonna go.
Listen, she may understand because she gonna go, and I get you gonna get what I'm
Yeah.
saying. She said, I said, when is it only? What do you mean? When it's only convenient for you? She said, we only can hang out when you don't gotta work or when you do got class. I said, motherfucker, when am I supposed to do it?
Yeah, when else
When am I supposed to do it? That shit literally made sense to her. I said, and then I heard her feelings. Because I'm not that much. I said, you know how dumb you sound?
Yeah, no.
That's really was her argument.
That's different.
That's what I'm saying. Just certain emotions, I just can't. I'm just too masculine in that sense. You know what I'm saying? But to say that.
Yeah,
but,
that's different.
Are you independent? I mean,
very.
See, I'm very independent, and I like to be alone. So
Oh,
I think
yes.
that's a problem
yeah.
for men and women.
Oh
for
yeah,
me,
I have females tell me that.
because
You like to be by
I don't
yourself?
need to be around you all the time.
Yeah, not
No,
24/7
no.
thing.
Yeah.
That's way too
Back
much.
the
No,
fuck
I
up.
hate it.
Like,
Listen,
give
I
me
hate
a
it.
second to breathe. I told the
female,
not emotional
I
overly.
said,
Like,
let's I used to date this one girl.
Oh, I am. Touch on me. Feel on me. Love on me, baby.
That's your love
I'm a
language, probably.
Cancer.
Of
I'm
course you
sensitive.
That's probably like your love language.
I'm a bait. Like I love.
It's
Yeah, affection is like.
Affection is her
That's your
love
love
Like
language.
if I don't have I love
Yes,
touch, I love
she
feel, I
has
love
to
to call
feel
me
it.
beautiful. Like
Yeah.
I
Oh,
love
you
like
need
my
That's
like
the validation for you.
and my thing is just I love to give. Like I'm a
Yeah.
giver.
Mhm.
So my love language is like I would rather give you as long as you're happy. But what I ask in return is love and affection.
Yeah.
I'll do everything.
Yeah.
Eh,
You're the
wash, cook,
caretaker.
clean.
Yeah.
House gonna be spotless,
You're the
smelling like
nurturer.
the outside of my apartment building smelling good because of me.
Yeah.
You get what I'm telling you?
Yeah.
That good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All I want is a little extra.
That's your love
I
language.
ain't gonna lie, I like an extra little bit. Love it. Monday through Sunday type loving.
Tell your dude. Tell your guy.
I'm joking. Don't put that in there because I don't want to promise.
My love language is
If I
let's go
remember.
outside and play basketball.
Oh.
Let's go to Disney. Let's go ride a bike.
Yeah,
let's
me
go. I'm a very
Like doing
I,
things.
yes.
Yeah.
Activities.
I like to do stuff. I like
Yeah.
I like quality
That's cool.
time, doing stuff. I don't have to. You
You
gotta
gotta
touch me.
Be up under you
You don't have to.
24/7.
Sometimes if we're in the bed together, your toe is on me. Get off of me. Let me breathe because I need to breathe. But then other times, I might want to. No, I don't want to hug.
Yeah.
I had to think about it.
Mm-hmm.
But I think that's my problem. Is I'm
Yeah.
the opposite.
Opposite.
I've been told I'm unaffectionate, but I show my affection by paying attention to you, by knowing what you need, by knowing what needs to be done, by knowing that you feeling some type of way and listening to you. That's how I show that I care.
Yeah, that's cool, man. I told a girl one time, I said, what would it benefit me to marry you? I said, now don't talk about sex. Take sex out the equation and companionship.
Oh, so you said, wait,
I
what
said,
you bringing to the
good.
table?
Yeah, what would it benefit?
Was that your
because,
question?
Well, put it like this. I said because
that's
well, no,
fine.
not
Yeah,
just that.
yeah.
Because I said, look, I said, okay, I got my place. I cook, I clean for
Again,
myself.
what are you bringing to the table?
I mean, I said, I don't need these things, right? And you ain't gonna pay my bills. You may pay a little bit of bills, but you ain't gonna really pay my bills, right? I said, well, and the only thing she could think of is will. I said, no. I said, don't say companionship or sex.
No.
What else is there? It would have benefited me or it benefit? She had to admit, yeah, it gonna benefit her more to be married to me.
How?
You know what I'm saying?
How?
Because she don't have to worry about bills and things like that. She can do other things that she trying to do or whatever.
I hate that
which I
men
get
say
it.
that, and it's like y'all be rocking a girl day and night, mentally, physically, emotionally. You gotta cook clean, even though you saying you don't have to because you doing it. But once you have a woman, guess what? You don't have to do it no more.
But see, I don't mind doing it because I've been doing it. Like
Yeah,
my
that's-
little sisters, my mom go to work, because I still got when my son, I still got to cook
but do you like
regardless.
laying at night every night by yourself?
I'm alone. It don't bother me.
It don't
get me
bother
wrong.
me
It's cool with me
either.
being with somebody too. I mean, hell, I get some of the best sleep afterwards. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? But I mean, I'm just so used to it. Because you know why? Because I toss and turn until I get comfortable, until I fall asleep.
That's just a
you
bigger
know what I'm
bag.
saying?
I feel like you
So,
you way too comfortable. You sound like you're way too
I am,
comfortable.
and I'm
nothing
older,
if you're
and I'm kind of
asking a
set in
woman-
my ways. I'm
You
older.
need stimulation. You need mental stimulation. You need something that's gonna stimulate you besides your everyday activities and stuff.
Yeah.
Because you know you can take care of yourself. You
Yeah.
know you're able to, like you just said, what can you bring to the table? A woman should be able to bring you peace, should be able to bring you comfort, nurturing, stimulation, all that stuff. You can't get that by yourself. You might can have your peace by yourself, but
I got peace.
you understand what I'm
I got
saying?
peace
But
now.
to have a value in a woman, she should be able to bring you peace.
True, I agree.
That's what
But
the
she
value.
didn't say that, so she's not the one.
You understand? When you say, like, what do you bring to the table? Peace.
Yeah.
I bring you support. I bring you your child. I bring you, you understand what I'm saying? So when men ask that, I'm always like, what do you bring to the table? What do you bring to the table? I got my table.
Yeah.
I take care of I have my own place. So what you gonna bring to my table?
What you bringing to the table?
Shit, man.
What you bringing to the table?
I bring an
And-
800 credit score.
And I got a friend in my
business
drawer.
loans.
So what
Yeah,
you
but that's
bringing
all. No, you just bringing
to my-
finances. That's all you just said right now is
I got
finances.
my own finances.
That's one of the main reasons why females marry men.
No, that's not. We be
Security.
wanting
But I
the
got my
affection.
finances.
We
Yeah,
want
I mean,
the
y'all want that too.
other
but
stuff.
Finances
the
a little
love.
higher than affection because you're gonna get to a point where you're gonna be, and I've been like that with a female. I'm cool vibing around her. I don't have to sleep with her. I literally, if I can fall asleep around you, and I know you ain't
comfortable.
gonna rob me,
Yeah.
I'm at peace.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
very comfortable, and I've been to that point with a young lady. So I mean, this ain't even thinking about this.
Okay, but
You see what I'm
where
saying?
is you? So when what?
They're
Never mind, that's not-
disconnected.
No, go,
You
go,
a
go, go.
Cancer, mama.
What you gonna
'Cause I'm
say?
just like, he
You're
just-
very.
Because I mean, I don't understand.
It's all
like,
connected for you.
yeah, it's like, can I tell you're a great guy? You got money. You got credit score. You like this, like that. And you talking about what she gonna bring. So now what are you looking for in a woman that's like,
That you
okay,
need.
yeah, what do you need now? Because basically you asked her what she could do. What are you looking for?
Do you know what you're looking for?
There
Oh,
you
good
go.
question.
I'm looking for
You have to self-reflect. on
Well,
that.
well,
think
you know
about
what?
it. You have to
I'm
think about
looking
it.
for the.
You gotta
I'm looking for the
self-reflect.
two S's: silence and sex. Now this. But like,
See?
shut the fuck up and be going
And-
down.
and-
See,
and
that's
that's
men
it.
problem.
No,
Diddy.
one thing about
Diddy.
me, I do not like to be. I don't like to be nagged constantly.
Yeah,
But if
yeah.
I already said, look, I'm gonna handle something. Now, if you check, hey, what's up with if I say like I already started the process on it, don't come back to me the next day, this and that, and the third. You know what I'm saying? I don't like to be nagged about certain things and stuff like that. You know, but like I said, sometimes. I know, I mean, I look like it, but I may be sometimes a little too masculine. I may be a little too. You know, I used to tease box and stuff like that. So I may be a little too masculine at times. And I get it. Sometimes I may have to check that. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not an overly sensitive. I'm a very logical thinking person.
Men usually are.
If you're going to
Men are
argue
more
with me,
logical.
I'm going to use
and women are
logic.
more,
I'm not going to go off of my emotions because it's not
emotions.
going to make no sense. I'm like, we both can't be the woman here. I got to be the man. So I can't argue with you off of my emotions because that won't make any sense.
But what you got to do is learn how to compromise.
It have to.
Because logic and emotion are going to have to go together
have
in
to.
order for
Gonna
it. It
have
can't
to.
just be all logic and it can't
Yeah.
be all just emotion.
Yep.
The only way it's going to
You
work
got- you
is
got to
if,
come
you know,
around.
you're able to
Yeah.
be like, okay, I understand what you're saying.
Yeah.
And then she's going to have to be like, you know what, you're right. You know what I mean? In order for it to
Because if your
blend.
feelings is hurt, obviously it's even though it's like, to me, it's minuscule while you're feeling.
Doesn't matter.
You know what? And I had to look at it. You know what? My feeling don't get hurt like that. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? I'm not like that. You know, I even talked
Yeah.
to my son about it. My bro, go apologize to your mom. Well, my dad don't trust. I said, because me and your mom are two different people.
Exactly.
Apologize to your mother for, you got a little smart mouth. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Apologize to your mother because she take it a little differently.
Exactly.
So you know, I'm a work in progress.
There you
I'm
go.
always
Everybody
working.
is.
Yeah.
Listen, y'all, I came up with another show. Y'all know how my mind go. He's looking for love.
Oh,
And all the wrong
Right here.
places.
And all the- We're going to bring
I
it right
wrote
here on the
that on
podcast.
there.
We're going to
Oh,
bring
yeah.
two
That
girls
was
here.
me.
We
I
gonna
don't know
see.
if you responded on the when you had some shun shoe.
Oh, Schumann.
Oh, Schumann.
He used
The
to
other one.
be on my Facebook, and I saw that, and I was like, "Wait a minute, you used to comment on my Facebook." But then when I saw when he was talking about being loved in the gay way way.
Oh, yeah.
And I
yeah.
said he was looking for love in all the wrong places. Because that's if you're looking for a specific type of love,
Right.
you
I think I know what you're
are not in the right spot.
Right in the spot. That's true.
So,
It is true.
Go ahead, man.
Well,
Can you date a female? Real quick, you gotta say your
Yeah.
part.
Could I date?
you
I
date-
mean, listen, could I? What's the question?
The question is
The original, no. The reason why I'm
question is-
asking is because the original question was something
what
different
was-
from
it
what
was-
we're talking about
yeah,
right
yeah.
now.
The
That
original
is
question
true.
was
Could
could
you-
So
you
the
so
original
far.
question.
could you
That's what I'm
date-
answering.
Yeah, the
I mean, listen, I never go off of
Oh, yeah.
what
opinions.
people have to say. I mean, if I had gone off of what people had to say, I wouldn't be doing what I'm doing, like career wise or whatever. Like, I'm always gonna choose me over anybody else and what they have to, what they have to say. Like, if there's a girl who I deem as beautiful, I'm gonna be with her.
Yeah.
It don't matter,
Eye of the
you know,
beholder.
what she looks like. She could look like dirt. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
I like her.
Yeah.
You know what
He's
I'm
a
saying?
lover
So
boy.
that's what matters at the end of the day. It's like, but I do know that I'm not naive. Like most men, right? When they're trying to date somebody, they want somebody that's going to be like fine, that when she walks into the door,
Yeah.
every man in the room's going, oh shit, who's she with? You know, like most men have that like thing, right? And it's different for women because I think, so that's why I wasn't really surprised on you guys' answers. Like I think it's different for women. But I mean,
You
for
guys
me,
have egos. We can date a
Yes.
bald,
Ego.
old
Yeah,
man,
yeah.
old man.
Right.
It don't
Look.
matter. But you guys are more like
Yeah,
bravado
I mean,
and
yeah,
I got her.
I think that is true, you know. But I think also, for me, it just comes back to I'm gonna live my life and I'm gonna live it to the fullest. Nobody's gonna tell me how I'm gonna live my life. So you could think my girl is like terrible
It shouldn't
looking,
matter.
but I don't give a fuck. Like I'm
get-
gonna do, I'm gonna
that's
do me.
good.
You know what I'm
Punch back
saying?
in
So
Notre Dame. It don't matter.
And this
Yeah.
society we live in, and we always talk about
Yeah.
kids with peer pressure, but we still get it from friends and families, even in adult age.
Yeah.
Because everybody's been here and was with somebody, and somebody like, nah, like she was just saying, I don't think he for you. And females have told me that their friends have come back and said that about me. You know what I'm saying? And yet she still rocked out with me because she but then they were on the outside looking in. They really didn't know me the way that she knew me, right? But
She shouldn't have came back and told you that.
I mean, which I
She
didn't
did
really
that for a
care.
reason. But
Could
go
be.
ahead.
Yeah, and honestly, I didn't really care. But what about when it's your parents? Because, our parents are opinionated. Nah, I don't think you should be with it. Sometimes your parents is right. I'm not saying always, but sometimes. What about when your parents say that, you shouldn't be with this
Not
person?
every parent should be a parent.
There
So
you go. That's the answer.
You have kids. You ever, like, anybody your kids have dated, you ever was like, or you just kept your opinion to yourself?
I am short, sweet. My mother's a narcissist,
Okay.
like severe. I know that's like the new word now, but like my mother's a true narcissist, and I knew and abusive, and I knew I would never raise my kids that way.
Okay.
So for my kids, they're in a fucking bubble. They don't even know anything. Like I didn't teach them. I know this might cause I didn't teach them about racism. I didn't teach them my ex-husband is black and like my mom is white, blonde hair, blue eyes. But my son came home from school in the 11th grade and was like, Mom, I saw a movie called Roots. And I was like, oh shit. He was like, why didn't you tell me? I feel like telling black children, and when I say this, because I say black and white, because I'm both, so I'm not a we or it's they and they. The only people that are a we is a mixed for me. So Barack was not the first black president. He's the first mixed. So that's a we for me. But for me to tell a child at a young age that they got to be twice as good as another race is already making that child feel like they're less than. And I never taught my kids like that. So all my babies, and they're all different shades. I got a rainbow coalition. I got one that's as dark as your shirt with dreads. I got one that's brighter than you. and I got one that's your complexion. You know what I mean? And all of them can fit in with anybody, anywhere. They can talk. They're not afraid of no white folks. They're not afraid of no black folks. They're not afraid. They just know who they are. And they, they never had that sense of, damn, I gotta work twice as hard to be better than them. I gotta be twice as better. I gotta do this. No, the fuck you don't. You just gotta be you and walk into the room, So for me, I let my kids be themselves. Whatever they wanted to do, I'm rocking with you. If you don't want to do it no more, you ain't got to do it. If you like her, I love her, but you might want to watch out because she look a little. I'm gonna let them know, but I'm not gonna stop them. Yeah,
that's great because that's kind of how I was raised. Yeah, my parents, they didn't tell us till we were like maybe 12 about all the racial stuff and how people feel.
Yeah,
and it's different because you can do that. I feel like in a place like California. I don't know if you can do that in the South, because it's so much more talked about here, and it's so much more like openly, you just see things the way that the world feels in the South. Yeah. It's totally different from how things are on the West or even in the East Coast, I
feel like they forgave more than the South forgave.
Yeah. Like, so I mean, like for us, I've never felt any kind of like, oh, well, you're black. Yeah. Until I moved to the South.
Thank you. Me too.
And that's when it was like, oh yeah, you're actually black.
Yeah.
So and it felt like you're putting like this parameter around who you can be.
Yep.
And it's like, nah. I mean, at the end of the day, yes, I am black and I'm proud of being black. But don't think that means anything at the end of the day when it comes to me like actually living my life out. Yes. I'm going to be me.
Correct.
And you ain't going to stop me and tell me, oh, you can't do this or you can't do that. Yep. And I'm living my life, bro.
Yep.
Like,
exactly.
So, yeah.
Or the white man keeping me down. All that. I totally agree. I never taught my kids any of that. Yeah. And I used to get in trouble for that.
I know. Yeah.
They're like, bitch, you need to fucking tell them. I'm like, no. Do not need to know that. And then it causes animosity at a young age anyways for them. You know what I mean? Because then the little black babies are looking at the white babies like, oh, y'all slaved us. And if they didn't know that, ignorance can be bliss. Yeah. You know what I mean? At certain things. And I just feel like that's just, one of them.
You're just as good as anybody.
That's it. That's all. And like I said, my baby is a chocolate drop and he will fit in and all of them speak very well, but they can hang with the best of them. Like I said, I can go from the White House to the outhouse. I've been in the trap house. I've been to elite situations. So just being able to be well rounded and you good. Yeah,
that's what's up.
Well, this has been a great podcast.
Yeah.
We're gonna leave it there, y'all. One more time, just let people know how they can get in touch with you and all of that if you want to. Yeah. You don't have to.
So I'm just starting out.
Okay.
On my Facebook.
That's
but you can look on my Facebook. But so my Facebook is only just for whenever I think I'm cute, I take a picture. It's never been I've never expressed political views. I've never done any of that, but I want to get into content. But my type of content, it'd be like the racial stuff about like being mixed and people not,
So that's your niche. You the niche. Okay, that's the mixed niche.
See what I mean?
It's called a mixed niche. Y'all have a niche, by the way. Know that. Look it up on TikTok. Y'all got a whole clan.
Okay, thank you. And raising babies. That's my other thing, because people don't understand all we are wounded children in adult bodies. And if you don't heal yourself, it's just going to keep getting messed up. So now that I'm finding that.
There's room for everybody. And Miss
Angie B. Love, the one and only. Follow me on TikTok, Instagram. Y'all not to get my Facebook. Facebook is for the Jersey homies. Shout out to New Jersey. But Angie B. Love with 3 L's. I love y'all. Thank y'all for having me.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. And you already know y'all can follow Black Summit because we everywhere, all day and day, 24/7. TikTok.
And on Sunday.
TikTok, we everywhere. Spotify. Should we on Facebook now, don't we?
We on Facebook now.
Hey. You just got
Shout
on
out
Facebook.
Facebook.
Good job.
We just got on Facebook. Yes, check us out, man.
Yeah.
And on that note, I am Hendrix.
I'm Brooks.
And we are out.
Peace.